for the final part. So I've got my piece all stitched together, my 4 squares, plus the background, right? And you got to make sure you've got the seams on there. Now, obviously here in the center, there's not going to be a seam. And you're going to take your ruler, this little X, and you're going to line these lines up on the seam. And let me see if I can get it up close and show you. So your lines are actually lined up directly on the seam, okay? And I always start in the left-hand corner. I'm a lefty, so that's my most comfortable spot. And you're gonna put your little ruler on there, and you got little peggies on the bottom to hold it stiff. You're gonna lay it on there and take your rotary cutter, and you're actually gonna rotary cut all the way around your block. And this, you gotta hold this tight. You really gotta hold it tight. And this is kind of tricky to do, especially if you've got a large piece, right? You might need to run over it a couple times because you missed a thread. And then when you pull it out, like here, I missed a little thread. I'm gonna line it back up. You've got a little wiggle, a bit of wiggle room between the pieces, you do. And so it's not the end of the world if you go a little bit over on your rotary cutter. And I just get those little seams that are tight. And I haven't done this in a while, so it takes a minute. So I've got this, ooh, there's a thread right there. I've got this weird looking block. And that is gonna be my top left corner. So I'm gonna lay this out, ready to go. And then you go to the next seam and you line it up. See, there's some space right there. It's like a finger width of space. So if you go over on your rotary cutter, it's not the end of the world. And I'm gonna go all the way around. And you kind of get a workout. You get your steps in doing this because you're kind of moving back and forth. If you have a large mat that spins, then you can use that. And then this one, I still have a little, not as much as the last one, but a little hair. And again, you have this weird shape. So this will be here. And then that'll be there. And you can see the start of your first twist, right? And you just do that all the way around. And since this is just 4 pieces, you're going to end up with 9 of these. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then on each seam, and then you sew them together. And then when I get the block sewn together, I'll show you.